Hello everyone, now welcome to the module 2.4b of the MOOC on Bioinformatics Essentials. And in this module, we'll see about gene ontology. Okay, now this words looks little bit difficult or little bit challenging for the newcomers or new learners. But this word is a very easy, this is the very easy technique, this is the very easy concept. Okay, just word is scary, but concept is very easy. See, gene ontology is commonly abbreviated as the GO or GO, provides a standardized vocabulary for describing gene and protein functions. Okay, so basically it's a collection of vocabulary, or it's a kind of searching dictionary. Okay, and in that dictionary every function has one code. Okay, and that code we have to describe for finding the function of, or for mentioning the function of that gene. Okay, different researchers may use different words to describe the same biological concept, right? So that geo terms, that gene ontology provides a standardized terms that allow computational comparison and analysis. So it's a kind of a universal language. Okay, many scientists, some may call the use the synonyms of the same function, but now that thing will create problem. Okay, so to standardize the thing and to make things computationally feasible, computationally calculatable, we use the geo terms. Now see, why do we need gene ontology? Okay, that just I'm discussing here. DNA binding protein. Now see, five researchers described one protein as the DNA binding protein, DNA binding factor, protein that binds DNA, DNA binding molecule, DNA binding regulator. Now, all of the five researchers working in different lab but on the same gene has described the gene in their way. Okay. So computer may treat this as the different strings. Okay, computer doesn't know what it means. They all are working on the same protein and they are describing the function of same protein. Right. So gene ontology will provide a standardized concept that enable consistent annotation. Means even if the scientist A is saying that DNA binding protein, but while mentioning that ontology, he will use the same term, he will use the same code as all other four scientists will use. So this will standardize the thing, this will standardize the concept. So, key idea here is gene ontology converts biological knowledge into a structured vocabulary that computers can interpret. Okay, so basically, what we do, we convert the biological knowledge into structured vocabulary, and we fit all these codes in the computer, so computer can interpret that code. Now, in the gene ontology, we have to deal with three ontologies. Okay, so major aspects are molecular function. First we have to discuss about molecular function in gene ontology. Now what molecular activity does it perform, any gene or any protein if we are talking about, then we have to mention that which function they are performing: DNA binding, ATP binding, catalytic activity. So this kind of functions we have to mention. Then biological processes. Now what biological process does is contribute to, means for which biological process this gene is performing the molecular function. That is, either it is for DNA repair, either it is for cell division, or either it is for immune response. Okay, then cellular component, where this gene or where this protein is located, or where the gene, the protein translated from that gene will, where we can find that particular protein. Okay, where does it act, whether this protein is acting in nucleus, whether it is acting on in mitochondria or on the plasma membrane, so that we have to mention. So MF, BP and CC: molecular function, biological process, cellular component. These three aspects we have to see in the gene ontology. Now geoterms are hierarchical. Okay, so geoterms are organized into relationships. A broad concept can have a more specific concepts beneath it. For example, now a biological process, then it will go for cellular process, then cellular response, and then more specific biological process. So um, that doesn't mean that only we have to mention these three levels. We can go further it, we can go further deeper into it. Okay, this hierarchical structure allows researchers to examine biological information at different level of detail. So you will get to know what I'm talking about in the demonstration section. So we'll do the two demonstration. First will be for the visit to Uniprot cabin, another one for the uh, finding gene ontology. Okay, go annotation, gene ontology annotation. A protein can be associated with multiple geoterms. Okay, for example, one protein might have annotation describing molecular function as a DNA binding, biological process as a DNA repair, cellular component as a nucleus, but this doesn't mean that the protein has only one function. Okay, so biological molecules can participate in multiple processes and activities, and that can be described using the gene ontologies that will describe in the um, that demonstration session. So till then, thank you for watching the video, and if you have any doubt in this module, you can raise the question using the Google form that I have shared with you in the WhatsApp group as well as on the mail. So you can raise your doubt and get in touch with me. We'll meet in the demonstration sessions of this week. That is, first will be on Uniprot KB and second one will be on the uh, gene ontology finding using the gene ontology database. Thank you.